Hello fellow developers and gamers, I am Supine from Ideation Studios and welcome to my channel, and this is my first ever video on this channel, so at least like the video. In this video, we are going to create an environment switcher. So what is an environment switcher? The topic itself is already well explained about this. The environment that switches on an event or something. And you might think it's very hard, but it's super easy to be said. The example for this are dishonest to Clockwork Mansion level.
The mansion has a strange beauty to it, but all such places must eventually come to ruin. Who would build something like this, and why?
Someone's activated one of the mechanisms in
And layers of fear.
Something inexplicable.
What do we do when we fail? We start over. Yes, that's it. Perfection. What the? Give me that!
So all are clear. So now let's go, Marios. So here we are at the brand new scene in Unity. It's just, it's very. I just created now only. So first things first. Let's create a 2D object. That's going to be so first thing we are going to create is empties. Not two empties. First is going to be original. So this is going to be our original first ever thing. Then this is going to be alter. Okay, so these two are things. So so now let's start doing it. So if you are going to have a common ground, it's not going to change in both original or alternative scene, alternative environment. You can just keep it just at top. You not need to put it in original and alter, because you have to create two objects for that action. So don't do that. And also for player, if you're going to have a player that's going to move as a platformer, please don't do it. Just leave it outside. That's it. So let's just do a small thing. Yep, that's it. And we're going to have for reference, we're going to have a player. So we're going to just give a capsule, then red color, and just ping. That's it. It is not going to have any kind of physics or thing. So just keep it up. Make it, name them for safety. It's going to be a ground. And now we are going to create a 2D object. So this is going to be a wall, so you cannot jump it. So for now example I'm just giving you. So let it be like this. So yeah, it's not, so we'll just make it as wall. So and it's going to stay in only in original. So we're just going to make it go into original. That's it. And now you can add more stuff to original if you want, and you can add things like to alter also. But for now it's very basic, simple. So that's it. So now let's do our coding part. So we have only one script, and that's going to be, we can keep it in main camera. It's very good practice to be said, because we have a lot of game objects going in and out. So I recommend to use it main camera itself. You can find it easily. So let's create a script switcher. Yep, so let's create and add it, and we can find it here. And now let us switch to our coding program, that is Visual Studio Code. So here we are, and yes, we found it. So as you can see, this is a simple script. We don't need these, we don't need white start, but for any cases we just have it. So we'll just have both of these. You need not need start very basically, but it's very good practice to say. Okay, so first ever thing we are going to do is create two public game objects. These are going to be our original and alters reference. So we're going to put org, then public game object add. So I'm just going to name them. And in update function, I'm going to give it in input. When you enter key, is going to change. So let's put input.get key down, then key code dot return. So actually it's not enter, it's return, so just for calculation. And next we are going to put it as surround. That's why I'm going to be of function name. And so in void surround, you can keep it as public or non-public. Go in, and it's very simple. You might check like if org is active self, you can just do this. But we are going to do a tricky way. Why? Because it's active self can cause a lot of problems and add a lot of issues. So after a long searching and researching, only I found out you have to use. So let's do that. So org dot active in hierarchy. So what is this? This is the same as active self, but it's more for like a grouped objects. Such as original we are going to have a lot of sub game objects. So for them to work perfectly, you had to create this. I don't know why do this, but it's best practice they're saying. So actually, as like a lot of famous people like Bracky's Discord, they're saying that use the active in hierarchy if you're going to have like a lot of sub game objects. So now it's very simple. Now you can just go like org.setActive equals false. Oh god damn it. False. Then alt.setActive true. That's it, the code is. And don't forget to put return. Why? Because we are going to put it in same surround itself. It's just going to continue itself. So don't so yeah, we don't need that. And again you have to put if, then alt.active in hierarchy. Just go and just copy paste the code, but change the values. That's it. Just change the values to true and false. That's it. So that's all. And what we are going to do is in start, if your level should be started in original only, sometimes you forgot and activated the alt, then it might be very bad. So what, for safety reasons, I always do this. If alt dot, you can just copy this. Actually, you can just copy it and just paste it here. Just it's a good practice to be said, because if you activated in accidentally, it's a good practice. Now let's return back to Unity. Let's see. So I think it's worked. That's great. And here we are with the original, and we can just put original and alternate. Alter, yes. So what first we are going to do is alter. And if you go in and let's test out, and as you can see here, you can switch between things. And first one, we did something safety thing, right? What if this happened originally? What happened this? Let's see that. And it works fine. And yep, it worked. And if you press enter, see, we cannot move our player. So as you can see, and you can see in hierarchy, it's happening. So that's all for this tutorial. So that's all for the tutorial. And it's very basic one, and you can add many things, such as you can stay in alternative environment for only limited time. This thing is already implemented in one of my jam games, that is Dimensions, which links down below. It's up to your imagination and creativity to add anything, because we created the script very easy and very easy to be editable. So you can add many things such as timers or anything. There's endless option for this. So thanks a lot for watching this video, and at least like this video. Bye from now from Supine.